Where do you stand on this bail reform?
I'm in favor. I think that there are two pieces to this. Probably if you're on the extremes of political ends, there's one part that will make you angry if you're a law and order person. The piece that allows nonviolent, low-level offenders to go free without bail. It may upset some people. We've heard some people who, think that's horrible. But the fact of the matter is, if people get arrested for relatively minor offenses and they don't have the bail money and they wind up in this system, literally in jail for maybe 30, 60 days, where we're housing them and feeding them and so on, and they're not productive. Maybe they lose a job if they have one, and then they go to court and they have a relatively minor fine or are found not guilty. In the meantime, you've turned their life upside down. So it does that. On the other end, it takes what I'll describe as the hardened criminal, repeat offenders, violent offenders, and denies them the opportunity to have bail. And some of the civil libertarians are upset about that. They say, look, if someone has been in prison, multiple times and they're arrested again, they're still innocent until proven guilty. You're punishing them before they have a trial and so on and so forth. But we have seen and we know in this state and across the country where people are of that ilk, frankly, are out on bail and they commit crimes while they're on bail. So those are the two measures, and I expect to support both of them. We'll obviously listen to what the governor has to say, and the Senate is going to take action today on them. I'm not sure what the Assembly schedule is.
Do you expect it to pass the Senate?
I think ultimately it will pass the Senate. As I said.
And this will give the judges more discretion, I understand.
It will give the judges more discretion. We went through a cycle there where the legislatures, before I was in the legislature, but not just in New Jersey, across the country, were the best example is 3 strikes and you're out and so on. And we have judges. I think we should allow the judges more discretion. And again, we know the statistics nationally. We incarcerate more of our people than any other developed nation, and a lot of sociologists and criminologists and even law enforcement people say it really doesn't impact the crime rate. So, what are we doing? So again, giving the judges more discretion, taking away the ability of that repeat offender who's a real threat to even get bail, and then allowing people who have relatively minor offenses not to have to worry about bail, I think are some common sense solutions.
And to save the taxpayers some money in the long run, it looks